Welcome to District Command Central, your go-to source for the latest news and updates on the Washington Commanders. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a play. The sports world is buzzing with whispers that could shake the very foundation of the NFL landscape. Imagine this CeeDee Lamb, one of the brightest young stars in professional football, suddenly deciding to part ways with the Dallas Cowboys, the very team that drafted him and where he blossomed into a premier wide receiver. The rumor mill has been swirling non-stop with reports suggesting Lamb is on the verge of signing a massive deal with the Washington Commanders. This potential move could be one of the biggest surprises of the offseason, a shift that would send shockwaves through fan bases, analysts, and rival teams alike. The Cowboys, long known for their strong offensive weapons, might be facing a sudden void if this whisper materializes. Meanwhile, the Commanders, a franchise eager to redefine themselves and make a splash, could be about to land a transformational talent that could elevate their entire offensive scheme. While nothing is officially confirmed, the speculation alone has already ignited passionate debates among fans and pundits, with some expressing disbelief and others envisioning the game-changing impact Lamb could have in Washington. The financial details rumored to be in play are substantial, reportedly involving a lucrative contract that could make Lamb one of the highest paid receivers in the league, sparking further intrigue about how this move could reshape the salary cap and roster strategies for both franchises. This developing story is one to watch closely, as it could rewrite narratives and expectations for the upcoming NFL season. Sources close to the league are hinting that negotiations between CeeDee Lamb's camp and the Washington Commanders have reached an advanced stage, with both sides reportedly eager to close the deal swiftly. The Commanders, who have been aggressively pursuing top-tier talent this offseason, see Lamb as a cornerstone to build around, a player whose versatility and explosive playmaking could unlock new dimensions in their offense. For Lamb, the appeal might be multifaceted: a fresh start in a team hungry for success, a leadership role on and off the field, and a financial package that reflects his elite status in the league. Dallas Cowboys fans, understandably, are already bracing for the possibility of losing a key piece of their offense, a player who has consistently shown the ability to change games with his speed route running and catching prowess. This potential signing could be a double-edged sword, signaling a major coup for Washington and a significant setback for Dallas. Rumors suggest that the deal could surpass the market value for wide receivers, indicating Washington's willingness to invest heavily to secure Lamb's talents. The timing of this move is also critical, as teams look to finalize their rosters and strategies ahead of the draft and training camp. The storyline unfolding here is as dramatic as any blockbuster trade or unexpected free agency signing, promising intense reactions across the NFL landscape. Analysts are already dissecting what CeeDee Lamb's potential switch to the Washington Commanders might mean for the balance of power within the NFC East division. The Cowboys and the Commanders have a storied rivalry, and adding Lamb to Washington's roster could tip the scales in a division that has been fiercely competitive for years. Lamb's ability to stretch the field and make contested catches could provide the Commanders with a dynamic weapon that challenges opposing defenses in new ways. This would complement the existing talent on Washington's roster, potentially making them a legitimate threat to the Cowboys' dominance in the division. The Cowboys, known for their star-studded lineup, would need to adjust their offensive schemes, possibly relying more heavily on other receivers or the running game to compensate for Lamb's absence. Meanwhile, Washington's coaching staff would likely design plays specifically tailored to maximize Lamb's unique skill set, increasing the team's overall offensive efficiency. The ripple effects of such a move extend beyond just these two teams, as rival franchises will also recalibrate their strategies in anticipation of a redefined NFC East. The speculation has fans on the edge of their seats, imagining intense divisional matchups where Lamb's presence could be the deciding factor in key games. The evolving narrative paints a picture of an offseason filled with high stakes and bold moves centered around this unexpected yet tantalizing potential signing. The financial implications of CeeDee Lamb joining the Washington Commanders are already being hotly debated among sports economists and contract specialists. The rumored contract would not only reflect Lamb's value as a top-tier wide receiver, but also send a strong message about Washington's commitment to building a competitive team. Salary cap experts speculate that the deal could push the Commanders to make tough decisions elsewhere on their roster to accommodate the financial commitment required. This might lead to additional player trades or releases as Washington prioritizes securing Lamb's services. For Lamb, the lucrative contract would be a significant career milestone, rewarding his consistent performance and high potential for future success. The Cowboys, meanwhile, might face the challenge of reallocating salary cap space to address the void left by Lamb, possibly targeting other free agents or draft picks to fill the gap. This financial chess game adds another layer of complexity to the off-season drama, highlighting how a single signing can trigger a cascade of roster moves across multiple teams. The potential signing is a high-stakes gamble for the Commanders, aiming to balance short-term impact with long-term sustainability under the salary cap. Fans and analysts alike are watching closely as the numbers and negotiations reportedly continue behind the scenes, fueling speculation about just how far Washington is willing to go to secure this marquee talent. If this rumor becomes reality, the cultural and locker room dynamics within both the Dallas Cowboys and Washington Commanders could experience significant shifts. CeeDee Lamb's departure from Dallas might leave a leadership vacuum among the younger players who looked up to him as a role model and key contributor. Conversely, his arrival in Washington could infuse the team with a fresh sense of optimism and confidence, energizing the locker room and fostering a renewed belief in their competitive potential. Lamb's reputation as a hard worker and team player might resonate well with the Commanders' existing core, creating a powerful synergy that could translate into improved on-field performances. The psychological impact of such a move can be as profound as the tactical changes it necessitates, affecting team morale, cohesion, and overall mindset. Coaches and team executives on both sides will need to manage these transitions carefully to maintain stability and focus during what is already a high-pressure period. The narrative of Lamb's possible transfer is not just about talent redistribution, but also about how the human element of sports, team chemistry, leadership, and motivation can influence success. This story is developing into more than just a transaction. It's becoming a saga about transformation and the pursuit of greatness through bold, sometimes unexpected decisions. Speculation continues to swirl about how CeeDee Lamb's playing style might evolve in the Washington Commanders' offensive system. Known for his speed, agility, and precise route running, Lamb has been a cornerstone of the Cowboys' aerial attack, often creating matchup nightmares for defenders. The Commanders' offensive coordinator is rumored to be excited about the possibility of integrating Lamb's skills into a more dynamic and unpredictable game plan. This could involve more designed plays that capitalize on Lamb's ability to break free in open space or create separation in tight coverage. Additionally, Lamb's versatility might allow the Commanders to experiment with multiple formations and personnel groupings, keeping defenses off balance. The potential for Lamb to develop into the primary target in Washington's passing game is high, which could elevate his status even further within the league. His chemistry with the team's quarterback, already a subject of intense speculation, could be a defining factor in the Commanders' offensive success next season. Observers are eager to see how Lamb adapts to a new environment and coaching philosophy, wondering if this change could unlock an even higher level of performance. The whispers about Lamb's fit with Washington's offense add another exciting layer to this unfolding story. From a fan perspective, the possibility of CeeDee Lamb joining the Washington Commanders is generating intense excitement and mixed emotions. Cowboys fans are grappling with the idea of losing a beloved player who has been a consistent source of highlights and clutch performances. Social media platforms are flooded with debates, emotional reactions, and calls for the franchise to do everything possible to retain Lamb. On the other side, Commanders fans are buzzing with hope, envisioning a future where the team finally breaks free from years of mediocrity and becomes a legitimate contender. The prospect of Lamb donning the burgundy and gold jersey has sparked dreams of thrilling game days, highlight reel catches, and postseason success. This emotional roller coaster is a testament to how impactful a single player's potential move can be on fan bases, fueling passions and loyalties that run deep. The media coverage has been relentless, with sports commentators weighing in and adding fuel to the fire with every new tidbit of information. As the story develops, fans from both camps are preparing for what could be a defining moment in their team's histories, with Lamb at the center of this captivating narrative. Coaches and team executives are reportedly holding emergency meetings and strategizing responses to the swirling rumors about CeeDee Lamb's future. The Cowboys front office is said to be exploring multiple contingency plans, including aggressively pursuing other wide receivers on the free agent market and ramping up efforts in the upcoming draft to fill the potential void. And there's also talk of the team looking to restructure contracts or shift offensive philosophies to adapt to a Lambless lineup. Meanwhile, Washington's management appears focused on finalizing the deal, balancing the urgency to secure Lamb with the need to maintain overall roster flexibility. The coaching staff is likely preparing to integrate Lamb's talents into their schemes while also addressing any adjustments required in other areas of the team. This behind-the-scenes maneuvering underscores how a single high-profile player's potential move can cascade into a flurry of organizational activity. The stakes are high for both franchises, as the outcome could influence their competitive trajectories for years to come. Insiders hint that these negotiations and plans are fluid and dynamic, reflecting the fast-paced and high-pressure nature of the NFL offseason. The drama unfolding here is a microcosm of the broader challenges teams face when balancing ambition, talent management, and financial realities. If you're enjoying the coverage, make sure to smash that like button and drop a comment with your thoughts on the Commanders' latest moves. We want to hear from you. Media personalities and former players have jumped into the conversation, sharing their takes on what CeeDee Lamb's potential move to the Washington Commanders might mean for the league. Some praise the Commanders' boldness in targeting a rising star and view it as a strategic masterstroke that could elevate the franchise's profile nationally. Others caution that such high-profile signings come with risks, including the pressure on Lamb to perform immediately and the need for seamless integration into a new system. Former teammates and coaches have expressed admiration for Lamb's talent and character, speculating on how his competitive drive could translate in a different environment. Analysts are also debating how this move could influence the market for other wide receivers, possibly setting a new benchmark for contracts and expectations. The media frenzy adds layers of anticipation and scrutiny, amplifying the stakes for everyone involved. This story has transcended simple transaction chatter, becoming a narrative rich with drama, opportunity, and uncertainty. Fans, analysts, and insiders alike are eager to see how the next chapters unfold, with the potential signing of CeeDee Lamb standing as a pivotal moment in the NFL offseason saga. Looking ahead, the possible signing of CeeDee Lamb by the Washington Commanders could set a precedent for future offseason moves across the league. Now, if the deal goes through, it might encourage other teams to pursue aggressive strategies in acquiring top-tier talent, especially wide receivers who can dramatically impact game outcomes. This trend could lead to an increasingly competitive free agent market, driving up salaries and forcing teams to make tougher decisions about their rosters and salary caps. For young players, Lamb's move could serve as inspiration, showing that bold career choices and willingness to embrace new challenges can lead to rewarding opportunities. Meanwhile, teams will be paying close attention to how Washington manages this investment, learning lessons about risk management, player integration, and long-term planning. The ripple effects might extend beyond the NFL, influencing player movement, patterns, and contract negotiations in other professional sports leagues. As the offseason progresses, the eyes of the sports world will remain fixed on this evolving story, eagerly awaiting confirmation or denial of the rumors and the broader implications they carry. In summary, the swirling rumors that CeeDee Lamb could abandon the Dallas Cowboys to sign with the Washington Commanders are captivating the NFL community like never before. This potential blockbuster move has stirred excitement, concern, and intense speculation across multiple fronts, from fan bases and media outlets to front offices and locker rooms. Lamb's possible departure from Dallas signifies more than just a change of scenery. It represents a seismic shift in the competitive dynamics of the NFC East and the NFL as a whole. Financial, strategic, cultural, and emotional factors are all at play in this high-stakes drama that continues to unfold. Whether this story culminates in a confirmed signing or remains a tantalizing possibility, the impact on team identities, fan loyalties, and league narratives is undeniable. The NFL offseason, already a whirlwind of trades, drafts, and signings, now has a central storyline that could define the upcoming season and beyond. For fans and insiders alike, the suspense around CeeDee Lamb's future is an electrifying tale of ambition, opportunity, and the ever-changing landscape of professional football. This narrative will continue to develop, promising more twists and turns as the countdown to the new NFL season marches on. For now, all eyes remain on the negotiations, with insiders suggesting that the next few days could be crucial in determining whether CeeDee Lamb officially becomes a Washington Commander or remains a Cowboy. The pressure mounts as both franchises navigate the delicate balance of competitive advantage and financial responsibility. The Cowboys fans are preparing for all possible outcomes, while Commander supporters dream of a brighter future powered by a new superstar. Social media buzz intensifies with hashtags and fan campaigns, fueling the conversation, reflecting how deeply the potential move resonates across the league. Industry insiders caution that while the rumor is strong, unexpected developments could still arise, making patience a virtue for those eager for closure. The unfolding situation exemplifies the drama and unpredictability that make the NFL offseason one of the most exciting periods in sports. Whether Lamb's journey leads him to Washington or keeps him in Dallas, his impact on the league remains undisputed. This rumor, regardless of its conclusion, has already left an indelible mark on the narrative of professional football, showcasing how a single player can influence the fate of entire franchises and captivate the imaginations of millions. The story is far from over, and the sports world waits with bated breath for the next chapter. Thanks for tuning into District Command Central. Make sure to subscribe and follow us for all the Commanders news you need. Until next time, keep the faith and hail to the Commanders!